Hey everyone, welcome to the Knit and Crochet Spot. My name is Melissa and I'm coming to you from the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. Today is Tuesday, September 13th. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new here, I'd like to say welcome, and if you're returning, I'd like to say welcome back. So on this channel, I like to talk about knitting, crochet, and yarn, and I like to share things with you such as my finished objects, works in progress, and yarn hauls. And today is Tuesday, so this is a weekly roundup where I show you what I've been working on in the past week. And I have 3 finished objects and 4 works in progress. And one of the works in progress, I'm just going to show you a little bit of it, but and I'll explain that more when we get to works in progress. So first, let's start with the finished objects. So my first one is this knit hat, and I've been working on this for the past few podcasts, and now it is done. I'm really happy with it. I love this yarn. I love the way it turned out. So this is the Jason's Cashmere hat. Here it is, and it's I think it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I'll link all that down below. But here it is. I'm just so happy with it. So this is it without the brim folded. So this is 4 inches. I knit 4 inches, and then I knit, although I did leave out half a repeat because it was just getting to be, it was going to be too big. Otherwise, it's a nice size hat. It fits me good. This is a gift for somebody, but I didn't want it to get too big, so I stopped. I think I took out like 3 rows, but there it is. I mention every time I really, really love this yarn. So the yarn is, do I have, oh, here it is. I was going to say, I thought it was there. So this is a Hobby Lobby yarn. It's Yarn Bee Easygoing in the colorway Willow. It is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 175 yards, 60% acrylic, 40% polyamide, and it's a number 4. And did I say the colorway? It's Willow. So there's the yarn label, and this is all that I had left. So I do have another skein of the yarn, but I didn't want to, I was hoping I wouldn't have to, dig into that skein. And hopefully, we'll see. What you want to do and what you actually do are can be two different things. But what I would like to do is make a pair of matching fingerless mitts and this is a present for Christmas for somebody. So we'll see if I do that or not. And I can't even tell you, if you like Hobby Lobby yarns, I really, really recommend this yarn. So here it is. Alrighty, and then my next 2 finished objects are small, and they're not something that you've seen before. They were something my daughter, and when I mention my daughter, I always mention my daughter, and you might think I'm talking about the same daughter, but in actuality, I have 4 daughters, so I'm not always talking about the same daughter. But anyway, one of my daughters wanted some crocheted pumpkins, or pumpkins in general, and I have some. I dug some out for her, and then I decided I would make some more. So I made 2 crochet pumpkins, and here they are. Here's the first one. And this pattern, this was a video tutorial from MJ Off the Hook. Yes, and I'll link that down below. So here is the first pumpkin that I made. Let's see, he's a little bit, let's try and get him. And this is a very, very old Hobby Lobby yarn. It was scraps. Well, I nearly have I have like quite a bit of this. I made gnomes with this yarn years ago. I'm talking, this might be 5 years ago. And this is what I had left, and I don't have the ball band. I know they don't sell this yarn anymore. I'm pretty sure, I'm positive this has wool in it, so it's a good amount of wool in it too. But it's not 100% wool. but you could just feel it, and it's got a lot of hairs on it and stuff. It's really lovely yarn. But I don't have the ball band, but I do remember I got it at Hobby Lobby. So here's the first pumpkin, and then I just took a, excuse me, I had an itch. I put a cinnamon stick for the stem and just a little bit of raffia for, I don't know, like the leaves or something. So there's that. And then the next one is more scrap yarn, and here it is. And this is Loops and Threads Impeccable. And I used all what I had left. I didn't have, I think I had like a string left of this. And then so I put another cinnamon stick in there. And this is just some scrap yarn that I tied around it. So, and this doesn't, I'm sure there was a pattern out there that I followed one time, probably. But it's just, I didn't use the same as this, because this is a little bit of a different construction for the ribbing, for the ribs, to give that look. This is just basically, I think I chained 30-ish stitches and then did a half double crochet in the back loop until basically until I ran out of yarn. And then I slip stitched the ends together and then whip stitched the top and the bottom. And there you have it. Let's see, the colorway of this, I think you can still get this, because this isn't, this yarn, I know I have another skein of it, and I think this, you probably still can get this in Michael's. I'll show you the yarn label. So this is it. It's Loops and Threads Impeccable. Oh, I got an itch. All the yarn fibers are getting to me. And this is the color Charcoal Tweed. It's a number 4, 190 yards, 85 grams. And the colorway is, oh, I said Charcoal Tweed. It's 97% acrylic, 3% other fibers. And there's that. So, and I have a couple more to send her, or to give her, and for her apartment, that I made from previous years. And then I made these two, and I dug out a whole bunch of scraps that I thought looked like fall, so I intend to make more of these. They're super quick. I did these in like an afternoon. They're super quick to make, and you can just come up just by the choosing different yarns and different sizes. You could come up with all kinds of pumpkins. So there are my pumpkins, and that is all my finished objects. Sorry if I think it's fine. I shook the camera there. All right, so on to my works in progress. So the first one, this works in progress, I'm only going to just show you a very little bit of it, because this is my As You Wish wrap, which is was an MKAL, a mystery knit along that ended forever ago, that I'm still working on. There's 5 clues. I'm just about to finish the 4th clue. I am working on it, but there's only a few rows done since the last time. I just wanted to show you that I'm working on it, but I'm not going to dig everything out and show you all the yarn. If you're interested, you can check out the last video. So it's in my Cottontail Farms bag, and I'm not even going to take the whole thing out of the bag. I'm just going to show you that I have worked on it. So here it is, and where was the marker? So there's the marker from the last time. So I've done from the marker all the way to the top. That is what I've worked on. So this is a wrap. It's a long rectangle shawl wrap. One of those, oh, it's fine. One of those type of things. So here it is, what I worked on. And this is by Lyrical Knits. It's a paid for pattern. You can still get it on Ravelry. And yeah, I'm getting there. I am like, let's see, very, I probably have about I don't know, 10 more rows. Oh no. Yes, I probably only have about 10 more rows on clue 4, and then I'll be done with clue 4 and onto clue 5, and hopefully that's a really quick section because I really love working on this, but you know, I want to be done with it and work on something else. Alrighty, so I'll show you my other works in progress, and I'll show them a bit better than that. It's just, that one is getting way too long. It gets tangled, and because you work with two, right now I'm working with 2 yarns, so that gets tangled, and I've shown it a million times. So the next works in progress is this. It's Living in the Nan's bag, and this is a knit sweater. And I will put a picture here or here. I can't remember which way. I'll put a picture here to show you the pattern, because my printer did not print out a very good picture of the pattern. And this is the Britannia by tincanknits. Let me make sure. Yes, Britannia by tincanknits. It's a sweater, as you can see, and I'm knitting this for my granddaughter. I'm knitting the 4 to 6 year old size. This comes in like 17 sizes. Nope, that's not the right skein of yarn. Here it is. So I'm doing the 4 to 6 year old, and here it is. Here it is. So the last time I podcasted, this is where I was. And so I've made, oh, I said this last time too, these yarn stoppers are terrible. Hold on, I gotta get another one. Okay, hopefully that will hold it. So here we go. So that's where I was the last time, and yep. So I've done a bit. Here is the other side. The other side is the same. Oh, please, just stay on there for a bit. So here's the other side. Both sides are the same. So this sweater is bottom-up sweater. And there it is. Although I'm not loving the yarn, working with the yarn, it really feels very nice. Once it's knit up, it feels really, really nice. So there it is. And so the yarn is, here's the yarn, what I have left of this skein of yarn, cake of yarn. And this is Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee yarn. It's authentic, a hand-dyed vivid, and Flamingos in Flight. There's the label. And here's the yarn. This is 100 grams, 197 meters, 215 yards, 100% superwash merino, and it's a number 3 DK. And I am using, for the needles, I am using a I don't know. I think it's a 4 millimeter. Yes, 4 millimeter on a 16-inch circular. So there it is, and that's my progress. So I got a bit done on it. Sorry if I seem like I'm going really fast. I have to pick up my grandson, and in maybe like 20 minutes or so. So we'll see if I can get all this done, or if I have to come back after I get him and finish up. But I have, 2 more works in progress to share with you, and then we'll be done. So there's that, works in progress. Sorry if I think I was clear about it. All right, so the next one is Living in This, my Star Wars bag. Here it is by Stitchy Girl Studio. And this is the Point Edward mitts, which I will have to put in a picture right here or here on either side, because again, my printer didn't print out a very good picture. So this is the Point Edward mitts. These are knit fingerless mitts. And let's see. So I have this So last time I showed you this, I had, I think this was still on the needles, so this is off the needles, just waiting for the thumb to get done. And then this one, I am nearly done with the thumb. I'm almost done with the thumb, and so I'm very, very close. So here it is. So it's like this. You knit it like this, and if your hands get cold, can I put this one on? Yes. So see, if your hands get cold, it'll go like that, and then you can fold them down like this. And I think on the thumb, it looks from the picture that you can do the same with the thumb, fold it down. But I'm not so sure about that I'm going to do that. So on this one, I'm just trying to get it to where the thumb, and I think I'm just about there. I think I'm about there. So that it's, you know, covers most of the thumb. But I don't think I want it to go as far as this and then fold it down. I don't think I want to do that. So, yep, I picked up the stitches for the thumb, and I'm nearly done with this. And these are very close to being done. Very, very close. And the needles I'm using for this are, these are my high sharps. And they are 3.5 millimeters. And I'm using, instead of DPNs, I'm using Magic Loop. And, well, let's see. Okay, so wait a sec. Is that right? Did I mess up something? No, I didn't. You didn't have switch needles or anything. Okay. So, in the yarn that I'm using, this is what I have left. So, I'll have a fair bit left after this is done. Because I'm going to bind off that thumb, and then I just have to pick up the stitches and knit a little bit for this thumb. So I'm going to have quite a bit left of this. So this yarn is by Lether Company. Here it is. This is in the colorway London. It's a DK yarn, and it is 100% superwash merino, 231 grams. I'm sorry, 231 yards for 100 grams. So that is it. And that is that. Works in progress. Nearly finished. Almost finished. I really feel like I'm rushing. I'm very sorry. Last week I felt like the video was going too long, and that's because I kept getting, it really wasn't a long video at all, but I kept getting interrupted with just various things. My cat, text message, phone call, really especially towards the end. So I kept having to stop and start, and it just felt like it was taking forever when really it didn't. So this one, I feel like I'm just going really fast, but I want to get this video. If I don't do this now, I won't have time for the rest of the day, and then I don't know about the rest of the week. I have time now to do videos, so I want to make sure I do it. So now my last works in progress is living in this bag. This is a T-Doddles bag. This is my knitted pair of socks. They're Halloween socks. Well, Halloween colorway. So I thought I would put them in a Halloween bag. Oh, isn't this beautiful fabric? Christy, her name is Christy Hudson. I'm pretty sure that's her last name. And she has T-Doddles, she has an Etsy shop, and she also has a YouTube, and she sells the most gorgeous bags. She has the best eye for fabric. Just look at that. I love it. So here are my socks. So I don't even remember. I think I was still on the first sock last week. So that is off the needles now. And just waiting for its heel. So this sock is a vanilla sock. I knit them cuff down. I cast on 64 stitches, do 2x2 rib for 15 rounds. And I like shorty socks. So this is where, after my ribbing, this is the first round of just knit. And then this is about, I think this is actually 17 rows. I wanted it in the middle of the stripe. I was going to try to do like that bullseye look. We'll see how that goes. So this is all that'll be in the leg area. It's really just the ankle. And so I've placed the markers here for my heel, and I will do an afterthought heel. And so that's the rest of the foot. And then I just do, I think it's a wedge toe, and I Kitchener it at the end. So I think that, and I knit my socks on magic loop, and I use a 2.25 needle. So this is the first sock off the needles, and then this is the progress I have on the second sock. So, and they're matching up. Yep. I do like to match my socks. So this is the progress I have on the second sock. So I'm getting close. So this is where, after the ribbing is done, I put that stitch marker in, and then I count the rows for the ankle or the leg area. And so I'm getting very, very close to putting in markers for the heel. I love this yarn. Did I knit them last year? Well, anyway, so, this yarn is by, here's the cake of yarn that I have left so far. And this is by String Theory Colorworks. And this colorway is Cytolysis. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's 450 meters and 450 yards, 411 meters and 100 grams. And it is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. So last year, and do I have it handy? I don't think so, but last year I knit a pair, I think it was last year, I knit a pair of socks by String Theory Colorworks, and they were a Halloween colorway. They were very similar to this, except for this gray was purple. And I loved those too, but I don't know, there's something about these very traditional colors to me. I think I like this one even better. So that is my last works in progress, and that is all I have to show you today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful day and that you will have a wonderful week. Oh, I'm so sorry I went so fast. I feel like I just buzzed through that, but I do have to get my grandson pretty soon, and I wanted to get this in, or else, I don't know, I may have ended up skipping the rest of the week. So that's me. I'm just going to start blathering on now, but have a great week, and I will see you all soon. I'll see you next week. So until then, bye for now.